than adulting. What's up, guys? So in my last video, I had a lot of people asking me, where have you been? What have you been doing? Why haven't you been doing videos? So I do feel like I owe you guys an explanation. You've been really super supportive and awesome this whole journey. And I do feel like I should explain what was going on. So, long story short, if you don't care much, adulting happened. I was just working too much. January of 2018, I got a job at a car dealership, and I was working about 60 hours a week. And I transferred to a couple different places throughout the company, but it just continuously was just working. I was working too many hours or too late. By the time I would get done with work, there wouldn't be really time to do anything. It'd be time to take a bath, go to bed, get ready for work the next day. So there just wasn't, especially with it being survival, if you can only spend 30 minutes a day playing video games while on survival, that's going to take you 2 weeks to grow a Rex up if that's what you want to do. So it was just really tough. I didn't really have a lot of motivation to try to do things in little pieces like that. And I also have a really bad habit of once I get playing, it's really hard for me to stop, and then I would stay up too late and feel good for work the next day and complain about it all day long when it was my own fault. So, really didn't have time. That's what it boils down to. Didn't have time to play. And the time that I did have to play, I have footage of playing, but nothing exciting happens. And personally, I like for videos to be pretty action-packed. I don't like a lot of just talking and walking and nothing happening. I like, hunting or defending from predators or nesting, things like that. So the problem was that there wasn't a lot of that happening, and stuff would happen like I would get to be I'd get to my adult aloe model and I would be close to full grown, and then out of nowhere would come adult Rex or adult Giga or something, and then you can't get away, and then you're dead, and then you have to start all over. And I didn't get any footage from an instance like that because I was just sitting there growing the whole time, hunting AI occasionally, which isn't very exciting. And so then that was like 4 hours or whatever wasted with no footage, nothing exciting to show for it. And I know some people do like to see the journey, like to see the relaxing parts, the walking, just the whole thing. And that's fine. More power to you. You're a lot more patient than I am, but I have a short attention span. So I like for my videos to be the kind of videos that I would want to watch, more action-packed, edited, kind of concise. Not a lot of fluff in between. So there wasn't any opportunity for me to make footage of that. And I have been playing a lot more consistently for the past couple of months now, but even then I've not had a lot of footage worth using, honestly. And I think a big part is that a lot of people think the game is really, really stagnant right now. Everybody's kind of just sitting around waiting for the recode. We're not really sure exactly what it's going to hold for us. Dondi is now starting to tell us some actual details, but still we're not 100% positive on what's happening. And everybody's just kind of sitting and waiting for that. And in the meantime, there's not a whole lot going on, I feel like. It's tough for me, especially because I miss progression so much. And it's not about the amount of time. You spent the same amount of time essentially to get to a Rex, whether you went through progression or survival. But the difference with progression for me was you get to play adults of different species and adapt your techniques to survive as them for 40 minutes or an hour or whatever it was. For example, when you're a baby aloe, you're trying to grow up an aloe. You're a baby aloe, you're slow, and you can't hide very well, and you can't run away from anything. Because not only your speed but your stamina, so you're kind of screwed if something finds you. On progression, if you're a velo, you're fast and really hard to catch because you're so tiny, and you can zigzag and hide in bushes and scavenge, and that was a lot more fun to me. especially on realism servers going up different trees, when you would do a berry and hang out near water sources to get to Suko or what have you. Having all those different full-size animals to play versus playing as a abandoned baby most of the time. And then it also sucks because my clan that I play with, we're all adults, so we don't really have a ton of time to play. And if you do, that's fine. I wish I did, but we can't just, form these huge packs, 15 strong Rexes or whatever, and grow each other up. It's just not possible. So when you're 2 or 3 or 4 versus a group of 7 or 10, you really don't have much of a chance. So that does get a little bit exhausting, I guess. So it's been kind of tough. Now, that being said, I am definitely excited to see what the recode does hold for us. I will be making videos about the changes to the recode, about the changes to the game, what's happened, what my thoughts are on it and stuff, and more action. At the very least, I'll be able to show some of the things that are going on. But until then, it's kind of we're just kind of in stasis, I guess. The whole IL community just kind of waiting. And like I said, it's tough even when I do play to find something exciting to happen, because most of the time we play. Because, for example, we had I have about 3 hours of footage of me and the clan playing as Shants on Azura, which is one of the servers that we frequent now. But there were 7 or 8 of us, and nothing messes with 7 or 8 Shants. So it was a lot of fun to feel that powerful, but then that doesn't make for very good content because there's no challenges or no carnivores trying to hunt us or anything like that. So I do apologize for the extended absence. I apologize for not giving you guys an explanation sooner, telling you what was going on, putting out maybe periodic little videos or updates, or maybe videos of other games. I know most of you are here just for the dinosaur content, and I respect that. But, I am looking forward to producing quite a bit more. I'm going to keep producing dinosaur games, maybe have some Beast of Bermuda content, definitely going to have some Path of Titans content when it does release, going to have a lot of ISLE content when the recode comes out. And then there will be some other things thrown in there too, so just kind of want to expand and grow and get back on the train now that I'm not working 60 hours a week and have a little bit of time to think. So if you have listened to this, thank you very, very, very much. And I will see you in the next one.